Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the shop. Tonight we're going to tear into my air compressor and see what's just wrong with it. It's pretty old. I think it's got to be close to 20 years old. It's a Craftsman, 15-gallon, 4-horse. I'll get you that. I'll show you all that when I write it out on the bench. So we'll get that loaded up where we can work on it, and we'll start tearing it up. All right, I think you can see what we're doing now. We got to get this cover off, and it's just got a couple of T20 Torx back here. I've worked on this before. I've had to put 2 cooling fans on it, and I think it was 2 or 3 years ago I had to put I don't know what you call it, like a set of rings in it. And these are just a little tab right there to pull out. Little snap clip right there. One on this side. There we go. I'm dropping these screws all over the place here. Better get a cup to put them in. Got someplace to keep this stuff. Okay. We'll take this front off. One way in there, hard to find. There we go. Okay. Should lift right up. There's the business end of this. Okay. Get it spun around here so you can see what's going on. But this is the cooling fan that I've had to replace a couple times. It's just plastic, but what's kind of neat is the mounting bolt's offset from the center. Right there's center. And as that goes around, that thing runs just perfectly true. It's got an open crankshaft on it. I'll let you take a look at that. Okay. All right, you can kind of see there's the motor down there and the connecting rod. Take the head off. Yeah, it's not building any air. It'll run for close to an hour before it'll finally get enough pressure to shut off. So I'm thinking it's either that ring or the cylinder's scarred up again. It Doesn't have any oil in it. Pretty simple deal. That's the cylinder right there. It's not quite sure how thick, a little thicker than a pop can, so there's not much to it. And then the head just, oh, got one little airline on the back there. Right back here. There you go. Okay. There's the muffler and the head. There's a little baffle plate here in the cylinder. Yeah, you can kind of see down inside there. There you go. Kind of gets all scarred up. Maybe you can see it a little better now. Gets a lot of wear on it. It looks like it's the same situation I had last time. Little ring on the end there's kind of wore out. There we go. Yeah. Kind of see that, how that ring right there on that little cylinder should be thick like that, and it's wore down. So looks like we gotta order that ring again. You know, it's okay, there you go, right there. You can kind of see how that's wore off right there. All right. And then this cylinder here, we'll just hone that out again. That's what I did last time, and it seemed to do okay for at least 3 more years. But you know, this is my main air compressor. I use it for everything. You know, for woodworking, for running air tools and things like that. See, it looks like it's had a piece of right there on the cylinder. You can kind of see that little nick right here. I think that's where a piece of that fan, when that fan that goes on there, when that breaks a few fins off of it, it just explodes, and so plastic's all over inside that container. So, alrighty, we'll get set up in the vise and we'll hone this out, see if we can get it a little smoother. I'll bring you back then. All right, I got it set up here in the vise. I've got that little flange captured between two pieces of wood so I don't mar it up. I don't want to distort this at all. So we'll go ahead and shoot a little WD-40 in there. Got my cordless drill set on low speed. Put my brake hone in here. Well, there's quite a ridge beat in that top up there. You can really see it now. That's quite a little ridge right there. So I don't know. Got this side here coming out pretty good. Got wore down through all the marks. Yeah, that's quite a difference there. I think I'm going to take just a little bit more off that. See if I can get that out of there. You can't buy this cylinder anymore. You got to buy the whole compressor head that goes on the motor, and you know, it's a 20-year-old compressor. You know, I don't want to put out that kind of money. If I'm going to do that, I'll just go buy a new compressor. But we'll get this a little better. Let's sit in there. Now I got all the bumps and grooves out of it, we can speed it up a little bit. Probably about as good as I'm going to be able to get it. Still got a pretty good groove in it. It's not real sharp, but you can tell that's right where that little piston's been changing directions. Alrighty, I think we're gonna have to do with that. This this area right here, I think if that piston changes directions, rock back side to side like this. So I'm thinking if I put that maybe like that, that its change of directions won't be right in that real shallow groove right there. All right, we'll get us some numbers and get us some parts on order.